Well, good day there, boys and girls. Welcome back to another episode of Traplines and Inlines. It's a beauty day here up at camp. We're just hanging up out here in the loft here, getting some morning coffees going here before we take on the day. You know, she's a pretty beauty morning here. We're enjoying it while it lasts. You know, every day's a good day, man. Life is good. The bush coffees are good too. What do I got to complain about? But I say we're enjoying it while it lasts here because I'm afraid we got just a little bit not the best news here, friends. Like, it's been storming here like a son of a gun for a minute here. It just stopped last night, and she's been windy, and I think she might give us problems here. Yeah, so you know, she just kept snowing, and all of a sudden, everything here is buried. Like, we got a fair shot, friends. We did. Like, she's pretty deep here already above my boots. Pooch, what do you figure about this here? You know, I certainly got no problem with winter. You know, I quite enjoy it actually. You know, I don't mind 40 below. I don't mind any of the other troubles that come with everything freezing and such like that, and it being 8 months of the year nearly. No problem. I do get a little bit flustered when I see the snow flying and the wind blowing here though, because as many of my old friends know here, you know, like, I just got access issues when it starts blowing in and storming, and I'm driving through a whole bunch of snow. You know, it becomes an issue. So I guess I'm just trying not to be too sour about it, see what happens, you know. The problem is it's really blowing here, you know. It was really just so windy. Even my yard here, yeah, fair shot of her, eh? Drifts around here, you know, just in my yard where it's sheltered. I'm like, when I'm coming through the openings, how's she gonna look? Yeah, it sure is pretty up here though, guys. First winter is, I always find, so relaxing and peaceful. You know, you're thinking about hot chocolates and wood stove. I think this storm's gonna give us trouble. It's definitely giving Pooch trouble. Come here, bud. How are you making out? I like solar power. I like my system. I do. But here in November, December, for this last while, and it usually, like, it's pretty useless. We actually end up doing some work on this solar system here in this video, guys, so we'll talk a little bit more about it then. But my poor dog, he's really not enjoying the snow. He's, you know, he's stuck in the ruts here pretty good. Fuck. Well, this is great for finding all my things here. Fuck. I got a pretty solid feeling we're gonna be getting good use out of my shovel here this morning. Good morning to you, fuck. What am I doing? So, you know, guys, my animals, you know, they're able to adapt. Like Cougar is able to adapt to the winter. The problem a little bit is, one, it's early winter, so none of us are adapted. But two is, you know, he sleeps in his chair next to the wood stove, stays inside, so he doesn't really get to adapt. He's cold though now, guys. You know, it's not a good thing. It's not even very cold outside. He's pretty eager to go home here. Watch what happens when I open the door. Hey, Cougar, are you coming home or what? They closed on you, bud. Anyway, you know, we go out in the storm or get stuck on the way back, you know, it changes in a hurry, and we have to walk like we really have had to, and it's actually cold. It's a real problem. See here, I got all my chickens. It's warm as can be in here. They got this coop staying warm. You know, it's just set up so well. There's a few too many chickens in here. It would be better if they were going up there, but they haven't figured out how to roost yet and stuff. Maybe I put some more roosts in. Then there's lots of space in here, you know. You know, I leave the windows open so it's a little cooler in here. They can adapt, grow their winter feathers, and be ready for the real ugly winter that's coming. Well, guys, I'm afraid I'm gonna have some explaining to do here. None of this is gonna make any sense here. But it was kind of a shitty deal here what happened. I was filming a whole video and I had the whole thing filmed, and then I started filming the whole other thing. But what happened was I got this new camera and the SD card was not good enough that I had before. So I bought these two brand new top of the line SanDisk SD cards. And the one, it showed up and it showed up faulty. It was totally fucked. I filmed this whole video and the first half of the original part of this video, and then it totally went fucky. Like it was corrupt or whatever. All the files were hidden. I spent all kinds of time and money researching this, trying to get the files off it, and totally lost. I was able to recover it, but they're totally unplayable. It was just a train wreck. Kind of spent all this time working to get these videos done and put all the effort into them, and then spend all the time trying to recover it and didn't get anything out of it. So it was really a shit deal. I threw away the first card. I'm gonna throw away the second card. I'm down a lot on it. It really sucks. Here's the card itself. Stupid prick this thing is. Anyway, so that being said, I was filming this video and then halfway through I realized she was pooch, so I kept filming, and there's some clips I have that I want to share with you from before these clips I've already showed you, so you'll see some of the things I was doing before the snowstorm and when the snowstorm hit. So it's kind of footage before, and it doesn't make any sense unless I tell you. Like you can see on the ground there's not as much snow or whatever, and when the snowstorm first hit, and then after that we'll go to some footage I shot after that. Just thought I'd tell you guys so we can make sense of that. Pretty sad to see all that work go down the drain, but you know, shit happens. I'm over it, but such is life, as they say. Thanks for watching, guys. It appears this stupid thing died right when I dropped the... Okay, so I got my these are my two most used beautiful knives from my friend Richard Miller. Put a lot of miles on these sheaths for sure, and they're gonna be hard at work here. Always are in the skinny shack and such. I wanted to get a kind of a conditioner there to put on them, and I found this with good reviews on Amazon. Leather honey leather conditioner. You know, these sheaths have been just holding up so well. Like the amount of miles, particularly this one that I've put on, I'm hoping to get them to last as long as I can. So sure, shine these up nice, eh? Look how nice they look now. Put the shine back on them. Let me tell you, friends, if I haven't already introduced you to the most deadly piece of equipment, I'm going to right now. You know I talk about it a lot. These are the most convenient things ever made, ever. No question. And what they are is these little headlights. You can see I went through a few of them. I broke a few of them, wore them out. You know, shit like that. What I would do without these, I can't even tell you. Now I got this one on my head. It's a pretty good one. It's a $10 one. This is a damn good one. It's super bright. The only thing I don't like about this one is you turn it on, okay, and then you go to turn it off and you got to press all these buttons and nearly go through epileptic shock and whatever else. 20 bucks. You're gonna put it on this old work hat. If you just leave them, like, this clip seems strong now, but it's gonna come off there, you're gonna lose it, trust me. Lay down some glue on the beak of this hat. This is Gorilla Super Glue. Not bad. It's not bad stuff. The other stuff I tried, the yellow stuff, was not so good, but this stuff here seems pretty good. Got a pair of shoes that are held together with it. Still held together. It's actually pretty impressive. So, you know, we fire up like that. Beauty too. Rechargeable micro USB. I charge them every night. Trust me guys, on this one, you won't believe how often I use that. Like, I'm doing dishes, I'm like, fuck, is that clean? Well, I won't run out of extra hats to put that other one on either. I just said fuck it the other day and bought 10. Prestone heavy duty concentrate is what I use to refill. And I mix it at about 70% for added freeze protection. It's time to get trapping though here, honestly guys. Like, you know, I'm ready to go here. I'm not super worked up about it actually. So I know I gotta get started at it. It's just how I am. Yeah, so I guess that's all I gotta get here. I gotta, you know, get her started, work away at one bait. I don't really know how it's gonna go, but we'll see. Okay, you can see here, I'm just throwing out right there chunk of bait here. See if we can draw in some wolves here at the wolf bait. See how that goes. Probably piss around with them all winter. Oh, a warm one today. Just getting back to camp after a bit of a sudden mission here. Anyway, now here's the thing. I love solar. It's fun. It works good here. You know, I like my system. Now, all the time you hear when talking about solar is size your system for your shortest days and your winter and whatever else. I'm here to tell you I don't agree. I do not think this is a good thing to say, or at the very least it's not applicable all the time, because the reality of it is the last week, maybe 2 weeks, I think probably the last 2 weeks, it's been cloudy, overcast, the days are so short. I probably got as much power as I do in one typical summer day. The reason for that is, like, we're far enough north here and the potential ranges so drastically. Like, we go from like over 9 peak sunlight hours in the summer here. The days are exceptionally long, the sun is exceptionally powerful, to the days being like less than 3 peak sunlight hours, cloudy. I hadn't even seen the fucking sun there for like a week. I just seen it today. I've come to the conclusion, at least now, it's my thought process now, if you're gonna only have solar, you also have to supplement it with charging battery here in this part of the world. There's just too depressing. Like, I've unplugged the fridge, start freezing shit outside, all that stuff. Still, I'm got no power. Now, originally, I thought about getting an inverter charger, and then I was a little bit cheap. I said, well, you could just buy the charger after. Probably the inverter charger is the way to go, but we're past that. I got kind of lucky here. These are not cheap chargers, and this is a battery charger I'm going to use to charge my battery bank with the generator in the winter time, because it's going to work good. Because otherwise, to size just my solar system to the amount of sunlight I've had this last week, which is essentially the lowest point in what that passphrase implies you do, well then I got a solar system that's probably 20 times in excess of what I need most of the year, and therefore it's just so wasteful and I'm paying way too much. Okay, so this will work good to get us through those tough stretches. We'll forget about it and we'll design our system around a median of everything except these shitty, really shitty times. Okay, this is the Noco Genius. You see there's smart chargers around. You can get them quite a few different places. What they are is not cheap. And this is a 26 amp one. I was looking at the chargers. They have a 25 amp one that was something like $500. That's way too much. I'm not gonna buy that. But then I seen this one. It was the only one left in stock for less than half that. So I said might as well. The theory behind it is I want a smart charger, a high quality charger. Just hooking up a regular like battery charger, car battery charger to my expensive battery bank is a bad idea as far as I'm concerned. It's so hard to say what I'll want for an inverter charger in time to come. The beauty of this is it's deadly useful not only for my battery bank. If the truck batteries die, I can charge them up with the generator and at a pretty good rate with a high quality charger because I'm running all interstate expensive batteries here because it's too fucking cold to walk home. So here she be. Jesus fuck, sometimes I get on here on this camera, boys, and I just can't shut the fuck up. Then I come back and I edit it and I say, Jesus, this guy, he would not shut the fuck up. But anyway, it's one of them days. Now, I'm pretty excited about this because at that point, my system is so well-rounded. I can always have it charged up. I'm never worried about short days or running too much. It's just gonna be a real beauty. Because I had to turn the lights off there the last 2 days, you know, and I got to thinking about how rough I was here, like my first winter in the bush and a lot of my second winter. Fuck, I just had that little one battery and it would freeze up all the time and fucking I would just drain it. And I was in the dark like every night there, November, December, reading with my headlight on, just roughing it. Fuck, I love it. I don't know. Let's get her done. Only thing is here, I gotta put the cord through. I want the generator to go here and then I'm gonna put it through the wall and run it up top. Okay, just screw that in here. Now take off our leads here. I drilled a hole through the bottom of this box. Put our leads through. Okay. Fuck, I got a lot of tech here all of a sudden, hey? Generator's going, so let's plug her in. See what happens here. Okay, so she's on and she's in standby mode here. And we gotta get her to 12 volt, 26 amp, normal. And there's a whole bunch of settings here. So there she be, guys, charging up my battery bank. This is sweet. So I get up this morning, mosey about, just trying to figure out how I'm gonna drink a shitload of coffee this morning. I fucking mosey on outside, and I says, what in the fuck is this bullshit? It's a fucking blizzard outside. Well, fuck me. Anyway, there's more snow here than I realized, that's for sure. And if you hear that beeping noise, don't mind, just set off the fucking fire alarm. There's enough fuck's sakes. Fuck. It's no fun for you either, is it, Pooch? Like, look at this shit out here. Unreal. Look at my generator, fuck's sake. She's nearly lost her, boys. Do a little battery charge in here. This is funny to me. Okay, so here's how I got my battery charger set up there, and the cord's all tucked away hid behind the shelves and stuff there, secured here, and got excess in the back. And I just fire up the generator, hook up the alligator cable clips, and she charges good. Now this is only a 26 amp charger. The charger for this battery bank should be much bigger. But all the same, it's able to put a good charge on my batteries in these tough times like I just did, and really give me the feeling of unlimited power. I'm not so concerned about the battery efficiency for the small stretches we're going to have to get through this. But because this was on sale on wholesale or clear out or whatever at a good price, and I wasn't exactly sure my long-term plan for this and the inverter situation, I was able to buy it and get good use out of it. And if it becomes irrelevant and I get something different, it's still a deadly useful tool to have around here. This much snow, you know, this machine is just totally useless. Which is okay. Got the screw. It's enough snow for it already. It was 20 below last night. I'm not sure if she'll start actually. Yeah, she will. Not bad. I think it's worthwhile to pull the batteries out of shit like this, throw it in the workshop so it stays warm, instead of letting it sit outside all winter. Is just hard for the batteries, you know, something you're not using. I used to have a 32-inch curved light bar on the front of this thing, but it went to shit because it was such a cheap one. And then it just fell off somewhere, so I don't know where it went. But I got another one because I want to be able to turn on the sun again. Like, I got these ones, are nice, light up the ditches, and these are my running lights. All four of these aren't working, they're all cheap piece of shit. I want to be able to really see where I'm going. You know, it's dark all the time here, so. But this one, it's a Nightlight or some shit. It's just not a super expensive light bar, but hey, it looks good. You buy too fancy a one around here, it fucking disappears. That sure seems to be pretty damn bright anyway. I think she's gonna light up the road just beauty. So you can see the firewood situation here at camp. You know, I just got so much of it. Is there 12 cords of wood here? At least. Like, there's a lot. Now, you guys know I wasn't sure about how this green stuff would go. It was just a bit green. So in the end, like in that video I lost, which I'm still sad about actually, we went out and cut a whole bunch of real dry stuff, all standing dead poplar. You can see this front row isn't all the way full, but you know, it's all tarped up and covered in snow now. Brought in a good few number of loads, and really the reasoning behind that was when it's really cold, it'll be nice to have really dry stuff. I can burn really hot and fast when it's time to heat up camp and stuff, but this stuff's actually been burning better than I've expected. It's all I'm burning in my small buildings actually, because they're so small. With big wood stoves, I'm building smoldering fires anyway, but it'll be nice to have that stuff. And we sure as hell ain't gonna run out of wood. So guys, being a trapper for however many years with not a single article of fur clothing, it was kind of ridiculous. I've been meaning to do this for a minute. I finally did it, and I showed you guys. I lost this video, I could cry about it. Fuck, might still. But I've been meaning to make myself a set of beaver mitts for a minute, and I did. You could see I was running around tanning them furs, I don't know what video, just pissing around with it. And they turned out pretty damn good. All I did here, guys, I bought this $35 pair of mitts, because I sure as hell am not gonna fuck around construct this. It's just a waste of my time. So I bought the $35 pair of mitts, traced out the beaver, sewed her on there with 50-pound braided fishing line. Oh, I'm happy with how these turned out. Actually better than I expected. So that was a pretty sweet little project. I'll have to do more of that. I tanned up so many beaver. You know, they're a little crude, but they turned out so damn nice. They look so good, and they're gonna be so warm on the trap line this year, guys. Right on. Yep, this is exactly how I sewed up them beaver mitts too, and how I sew every damn thing up around here. Just with a basic sense of sewing. Baseball stitch, we put her back and forth, and the 50-pound braid, she can't be beat. You can see here my pockets come buggered up. Got to sew her back on there. Sure is nothing fancy about the way I sew these things together. There's just no two ways about that, you know. But gets the job done, you know. I got not only these coveralls held together, but a lot of shit held together here with 50-pound Power Pro. It's actually crazy. See? Here? That's the good shit. I don't know, it just makes so much sense. It never breaks. You know, you just never have to worry about it breaking, that's for sure, eh guys? So, oh. Being a jackass here. Beauty. See, now, these pockets, they come undone, especially hauling around like big pliers and stuff on the trap line all the time. And then you can see I got this pocket held together with fishing line also. Yeah, that's sure a beauty, guys. That's bright. Oh yeah, it is. Good morning to you. Turn on the sun. Sending dinner here pretty good. I'm having Sidekicks pasta. I've been just hooked on this stuff. Bacon carbonara. And also I eat a lot of these. Our dill pickle meatballs, they're so good. Fucking pissed me off though. I scorched them pretty good. Today I was out in the workshop. I can never cook and do something else. It never ends well. Yeah guys, so just hanging out, you know, it's a nice time of the day. Come in, just absolutely destroy dinner, hang out for a bit, you know, watch some TV or whatever for a second, just hang out, come back for a cup of hot chocolate, you know. I love this. I'll pretty well drink this shit all winter, you know, that's all I do. You see my new sweater? I'm so excited about this. It's bittersweet though, it's bittersweet. They show up in the mail like this and they're so pretty and they're so new and nice, and it lasts one day. I already got this thing so dirty, you know. I'm just gonna put tough miles on the poor thing, you know. But I love this one. I hate to sell. I don't like to peddle. You don't hear me, you know, buy my shit, sub me, fucking like my video. I don't like to do this, but I'm just so excited about these that I figure I show you. I need so many sweaters here in the winter, you know, all the time. You have to wear, when it's cold, like I'm wearing a few different ones, you know, all the time to stay warm. So I bought 6. I mean, why not, hey? Have to keep at least one of these nice though. Beauty. Got a gray one too. Aren't these just deadly? So comfy. I'm fired up about this. And I just really like this design. The guy paid to do this logo was just fucking on it the day I showed up there. I love it. It's just so simple. I like it. Not much fuckery. You know, just the idea is you see that and you know what's being talked about kind of deal, right? Huck, that's right on. I just think it's sharp and simple. See how these hats look too. The blue ones, the black ones are sick. We got about 8 of these here. And red ones are cool too, but not so much my thing. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty sweet to have your own kind of, I never talk about this at all. It's just kind of there. It shows up under the videos, but it's pretty sweet to have your own merch and stuff. You know, have coffee cups and everything. It's kind of your thing. It's pretty sweet. So I kind of take pride in it. I got quite a bit of it now, and why not, hey? But anyway, guys, that is about it for me here today. I hope you enjoyed this video and everything we're doing here. It's going right to trapping here now. Like, it's time to be trapping. I am trapping now, you know, getting things set up. We're going to go hard at that for a couple months. I don't know if it'll be as long as last year. Probably not. I don't know where things stand with the snow situation. Like, the winter here is just gonna look different. It's gonna be tricky. It is. We're kind of already at that point. It's so early where any wind, any storm, I gotta be on alert. I've been working like crazy here to get my shit out of the bush and have everything set up if I'm snowed out, which is a pain in the ass. Like, it's just been a pain, and I'm fighting it everywhere, but you know, life is good. I'm not going to sit here and bitch about it. It sucks, though. And there's a lot to it. A lot to it. And maybe we go into further discussion on that later. But I just don't want to think about it. Just rip on the coyotes while we can. It might get shut down earlier. I might want to shut down earlier and such. Hope this video was understandable in the way that the footage was laid out with a stupid SD card deleting my shit. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope all's well, and we'll get right at it. Next video will be a trapping video. I'm already working on it. All the best to everyone, guys. Thanks for watching.